let's get Firefighter Tim's take, because Tim, you do a lot of things.
This is a loaded
already.
question for me, because like the nurse said, I absolutely love what I do as a firefighter.
Right.
If your sons or daughters are thinking about a career they don't know, they're hitting that 18, 19, they're in college, I'm telling you, firefighting is fulfilling. It's awesome. So I'll give a little clip for that.
Aww.
It is awesome.
That's
I wouldn't change it. Maybe a lifestyle morning host? Oh, wait, I get to do that sometimes. I get to do that. So that's the thing. So if I was going to go way out on a limb, I did go to school for education, so teaching would be in there.
Yeah.
But if I'm going like for the big boom,
like the big boom,
I would have been like tag team partners with Hulk Hogan. It'd been Megan Powers Part 2.
I knew
Pro wrestler.
You would have been in the ring.
I mean, me, The Rock, hanging out. Now I'd be like calling him up, Dwayne, one more match with me. So.
That's awesome.
Well, that would be also good. I mean, that would be great. But artist. I could do that as a pro wrestler.
I'll put chef in there and perhaps fitness instructor too. But
and,
maybe. You got another one?
I was going to say, speaking of chefs that do a lot, Anessa Chumley.
Yeah.
There's TV host, cooks on live on TV, hosts and cooks. Yeah, so somebody that does so much. I always think about Anessa doing all those things.
A little bit of everything. All right, let's talk about what you're chefing it up with here in the kitchen today. Kielbasa?
So, Kielbasa, yes. So, and I went with Cop. So growing up, my wrestling coach, who was my coach, and then I had the pleasure of coaching with, just an awesome guy, Bob Kupninski. He was a Hall of Famer as a national champion, NCAA national champion, and then went on to coach at the Naval Academy and Missouri University. So just a really cool guy. But Coach Kopp always bragged about his being Polish. So when I was doing kielbasas, and they're Polish kielbasas, I thought of Coach Kopp because I spelled this out when I was thinking of it. So that's where I came up with Kopp. So it's just kielbasas, onions, potatoes, and peppers. So I've got our potatoes already going. I just went with these little medley ones. I love them.
Okay.
I love the different colors. Speaking of Anessa, honestly, probably if Anessa would tell us why these darker potatoes probably work better.
And probably healthier too. I'm guessing, like
that's what I'm saying.
In the
or why they are healthier, because of the color. So then what we've got those, I put those already on. I diced them up. That's hot, so we'll be careful. But we've got those cooking right now. I just diced them up. Then I'm going to add some onions. So I chopped up, you can do an onion, a half an onion, or a whole onion.
Okay.
I'm going to get those simmering too. And while I'm doing that, I'm also going to chop up just a stoplight of peppers. So we've got a couple of different color.
I like that. I don't know that I've heard that before.
Yeah, at the firehouse, that's what we always call it when you get, go by the stoplight of them, because the colors. So I also have some kielbasas, and I'll kind of talk about that. What I did with those is I grilled them earlier, and you could grill them or pan sear them. I like to half them, and then before I put them on the grill, what I'll do is I'll put a little bit of garlic powder, even though they're already good. Garlic powder, and of course I throw a little smoked Hungarian paprika on there.
Got to bring that back out.
Yeah, and so I throw that on there, and I'll get those just seared and grilled.
And what I think is important for this one, as you were saying earlier, this is a dish that the entire family can enjoy. You did the taste test on the kids, Tim.
I've done this several times. We did this on vacation. That's where, in the second segment, we'll talk about how the leftovers become a great breakfast. But my girls loved it. And they were like, normally they love something the first time I make it. Like, they'll be like, oh, Dad, this is amazing. Make it again. And I'm like, I've got it figured out.
Yeah.
And then I make it again, and they're like, this is disgusting.
See,
why did you make this for me?
I'm telling you what.
And I'm like, because
like
you loved it last time?
It last time. What's the matter with you?
Yeah, I thought I had it down.
Yeah.
And so this is one I've made several times. The kids love it. So we'll get those.
That's great. So they still keep coming back for more.
Yep, we'll get these peppers going too. I'll get those in there with the onion.
Now, I wonder, because you're putting them in with the potatoes, so you don't saute those first. So you don't. I know you typically like to do that.
I get I have in the past this because they get sauteed in here together with I just started the potatoes early just so they'd soften up because they take so much longer.
Yes, that's
so the peppers are going to get sauteed while they're cooking in here.
Okay.
So we're going to get the peppers going, and then I'm going to add a couple of things, starting with a little Hungarian paprika. So we're going to throw a little
How
Hungarian.
much of that do you go through a week? That's what I want to know.
I go through
How
a lot.
often
The guys
do
at
you
the
buy
firehouse know now, like, that Hungarian paprika is my thing. It's a joke. Scott Woodburn, his thing is rosemary. So mine is Hungarian paprika. So then a little bit of chili powder on there, some cracked pepper.
Yeah, seasonings that can make all the difference.
Little Lowry seasoning salt.
Love that.
So we're going to throw a little seasoning salt. And really this is, again, like many things, this is very much to taste.
Right.
And then I like to throw a little heat, so we'll do a little bit of Creole seasoning. And we'll give that a little
And of course, that just goes till everything softens up.
Yep, just till we soften it up. If you want a little more, that's why I put the peppers and onions on a little later, because I still like them to have a little bit of crunch.
Yeah.
But I want those potatoes to be soft. Then I'll grab some of our kielbasa that we've grilled, and I just, like I said, I gave those a sear.
Yeah.
And then I kind of cut them in half, so then they'll be nice half moons when we put them in there. And I like to throw a little bit of seasoning on these guys too before I put them on the grill. Again, you don't have to do that. That's just something I think adds a little more flavor.
This is a nice hearty meal too. I feel like
we're coming
you
into fall.
We're
getting ready to hit this awesome season. You know, we're still finishing out summer, but I love. You hit the end of August, you get to September, and it's like the smells, the colors. How can you not love this time of year? Even in the weird world we're living in, I think this is just going to be another fresh of breath air for people when we start seeing those leaves and colors change. And then again, this is just a meal that my kids gobbled up. Oh, one thing I forgot. I like a little bit of minced garlic too, but I wait to put that minced garlic in because I don't want it to burn a little bit.
Yeah.
So then I'll just put a little minced garlic in there and then mix it up. And it is, I mean, it's one of those other, you know, again, right now, kids are back in school. They might be in sports. It's craziness. We're running around. You're working from home. This is a meal that takes really little time.
Yeah, filling, hearty at the same time. I feel like this is one of those that would be really good warmed up for a lunch perhaps too. Tim, more coming up with you, right, in the second segment. All right, good stuff. All right, Tracy, we're not done. Lots more to come.